Good day, viewers, and welcome back to yet another episode of Erongo Talk. My name is Desiree Gasis, and I will be your presenter for today's show. But before we dive into the new segments that we have today, stay tuned for the following video.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
And first, in our news segment, in the spirit of honoring Random Acts of Kindness Day, the municipality of Swakopmund donated 40 packs of rice, 50 bars of soap, 20 blankets, 5 packs of 50 for adult diapers, detergent bars, and 100 sanitary pads to the town state hospital on Friday. The donation amounted to 6,300 Namibian dollars, and this was made possible by Woolworths. The purpose of Random Acts of Kindness Day is to promote kindness and to make someone's day better. Her worship, Dina Namubes, explained that every modest deed of compassion counts. One can never show enough kindness. Even while it might not seem like it makes much of a difference, one act of kindness can have a snowball impact on the further good deeds. A 30-year-old man, was in a motor vehicle accident which took place at the TSEP Conservancy office turn of Uis on Friday at around 11:30 p.m. The unit commander of the Community Affairs in Erongo region, Inspector Eleni Shapumba, confirmed the incident. According to Shapumba, a Toyota pickup double cab with a registration number of N111526, a Windhoek belonging to Hamberstein Company, overturned en route from Uis to Uis town. The deceased, Paul de Sousa Paul, was alone in the vehicle. It is suspected that he lost control of the vehicle at the turn-off. It overturned and overrolled several times in the process. The driver was thrown out of the car. The deceased was declared dead on the scene. His next of kin were informed, said Shapumba. The Walvis Bay Municipality Council announced that the Road Fund Administration has accepted a request from the council to increase its budget allocating for road maintenance. According to the council, RAF budgeted about 248 million for the next 5 years for the particular purpose. The town's harbour is fast becoming a key part of the Southern African Development Community, also known as SADC, and as a result, the council is facing an uphill battle pertaining to conditions of the roads as well as land delivery. The high volume of international traffic and heavy loaded lorries transporting goods is taking its toll on the town's roads, with the burden of the road maintenance and repair placed squarely on the shoulders of the ratepayers in Walvis Bay. The mayor, Forbes, explained that a meeting was held between the council and RAF regarding an increase of the funding for road maintenance. Council currently receives 6.7 million, hence RFA has accepted the responsibility to rehabilitate the roads for the port city, budgeting about 248 million for this purpose over the next 5 years. The financial year of 2022 and 2023 will be about 19 million, and this is the amount that has been budgeted for the road maintenance and the rehabilitation for 60 road sections totaling about 50 kilometers in distance.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Sport Wrap focuses on current sports headlines, news, results, current sport affairs, as well as upcoming sport events. Sport Wrap is aimed at sport enthusiasts, sport players, and key players in the sports industry. The Sports Wrap Show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Sport Wrap, Namibian Sun, Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. The Sport Wrap Show focuses on Weekend Drop, Sportify, Globetrotting, Golden Oldies, Sharp Shooting, Microscope, Zoom In, and so much more. Contact SportWrap at synergy.com.na to share your sports news and sport-related products and services.
We are very happy that at least today we launched the NamRA study in Namibia, first for its kind in Namibia. Now, Namibia Revenue Agency, we are committed to become a world-class revenue agency, serving with passion to positively impact the livelihood of every Namibian. One of our strategic objectives at NamRA is to provide custom and excise services that facilitate legitimate trade in Namibia. Now, we do know that Namibia is a member of the World Customs Organization and also World Trade Organization. Now, the World Trade Organization Trade Facilitation Agreement, specifically Article 7.6, does provide or requires that member states, they must be able to measure the times that they take to release goods that have been imported or exported in their respective country, and they must also publish that time as well. Now, what is going to happen here is that for traders, trader want predictability and certainty. Trader or investor, they would want to know if I am to import my goods in Namibia, how long is that going to take for my cargo or for my consignment to be cleared? Now, in many other jurisdictions where you have world-class revenue agency, the customs administration, they already know that a specific consignment, how long will it take? Now, in Namibia, this would be the first time that such a study, NamRA study, which is a World Customs Organization tool, this is the first time that such study will be done here, so that we should be able to ensure efficiency, predictability, and certainty with regard to the release of goods imported in our country. So we are very, very happy because we got the support from the World Customs Organization and also funding from His Majesty Revenue and Customs of the UK. And with that, we are very happy that the technical working group from many different border agencies, of course with NamRA being the lead. The training is happening this week, and next week the data collection will then take place, after which a report will then be published, and that report would also have recommendation and also findings about what are the bottleneck and inefficiency within the good releasing of good processes, so that we can then have mitigating measure and address those weaknesses. So this is really good for Namibia, and this will help us because Namibia is having a plan to become a regional logistic hub servicing SADC. And now with that, if we really ensure, and we will ensure, we've got no doubt about that, if we carry out this project very well and we do away with those bottleneck and inefficiency within the process, you will see Namibia attracting more investors. And this will also contribute to our socio-economic development, because this will be good for Namibia. And therefore today I called all the stakeholders, because this is not a NamRA project. This is a Namibian project. And within this project, you then have representatives who have a regulatory role at the borders, like the Mid Board of Namibia, Ministry of Health and Social Service, Ministry of Agriculture, Namibia Agronomic Board. So all those players that have a role to play at the borders, we need to work together, because sometimes when goods are delayed, public members or the trader, they will only blame NamRA. But what they do not know sometimes is that, let's say for example, you are importing communication equipment. NamRA does have to do a clearing, because NamRA is required by law to clear all the goods that are imported or exported from Namibia. However, some of the goods, like communication equipment, they also have to be cleared by crane. If it's a food product, it may need to be cleared either by Ministry of Agriculture, or if it's meat, then by Meat Board of Namibia. So if it's medicine, then the Ministry of Health and Social Service also have a responsibility. Now with these studies, we will then be in a position to have a clear picture with regard to the entire clearing process, for example, from document verification, physical inspection, up to the release of those specific goods. So it's really a good thing, and we are very happy. So from a Namibia Revenue Agency, we are committed to implement a number of international best practices. Like today we launched a time release study. Last year we launched the advanced luring. We launched the SADC electronic rules of origin, but also this great initiative and custom modernization programs that we are launching. I want to call upon the Namibian people to put it at good use. For example, the advanced ruling, for example, before a trader or a business person imports your consignment of good, write to Namibia Revenue Agency through what we call advanced ruling, and give us the specification and the information about what you want to order, so that before your consignment arrives in Namibia, you already have a binding advanced ruling that clearly specifies the customs duty that you will be required to pay, the time frame within which the clearing of that specific consignment will take place, and life become easier. So I just want to call all the Namibians, especially those who are working in the technical working group, that we really have to do what our president have advised us. We need to hold hands. The culture of operating in silo must end in Namibia. We need to hold hands and work as a collective for the purpose of providing service, best service, serve with passion to our Namibian people, to our traders, and to all those who want to do business in Namibia. The future looks very, very bright for Namibia, but those of us who have been put in position in public institutions, we must know that we are not there to save ourselves, but we are there to provide public goods. We are there to serve the Namibian people and all those who are required to get service from us. So let's get together, let's work as a collective and serve the Namibian people to promote and ensure that the trade environment is very favorable. And as a result of that, we will attract more investment in this beautiful country. Thank you.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
3, 2, 1.
We Talk brings you community news that lies at the heart of Windhoek residents. We Talk aims to reach viewers who are between 25 and 45 years old, mostly women, with our largest viewership in the morning until 12 p.m. and then again after 7 p.m. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Windhoek Express, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. We Talk focuses on news from our website, community-based interviews, eliminating life's manifold frustrations in simple and deliciously clever ways, and more. Contact We Talk at synergy.com.na to share your community news, products, and services. You live, we talk.
region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Just give me your heart, I won't make it break. Just give me your Streets are pretty empty. My heart used to be full. I would like to feel again what I felt with you. Happy, happy, happy.
Siranjo chimquio, fit me, siranjo chiquira. Just open your heart, the Kupogano. The Kulu Kiremeti Chomu, at your mother. Just open your heart, the Kupogano. The Kulu Kiremeti Chomu, at your mother. Streets are pretty empty. My heart used to be full. I would like to feel again what I felt with you.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Well, viewers, we have unfortunately reached the end of today's episode. However, if you do want to stay updated with all our news, you can catch us on our social media platforms on Instagram as well as on Facebook, and that is on Erongo 24/7. You can also catch us on our DSTV channel on channel 285 and on GoTV on channel 94.